For the longest time, I felt like a ghost in my own life. I was watching the world happen around me, but I was never truly in it. You see, I've always been an introvert. My comfort zone is a quiet room, a good book, and my headphones. Social energy drains me. But add learning English on top of that? That wasn't just draining, it was paralyzing. Maybe you know this feeling. It's the feeling of your heart pounding against your ribs when someone asks you a simple question in English. It's knowing exactly what you want to say in your own language, but when you try to translate it, your mind goes completely blank. The translation head. That's what I called it. Before I spoke a single word, I would rehearse the sentence 10 times in my head, checking the grammar, worrying about my pronunciation, terrified of making a mistake. By the time I was ready to speak, the conversation had already moved on. So I just stayed silent. It was safer. I became the girl who just smiled and nodded. The girl who always said, "Sorry, my English is very bad." I lived like this for years, hiding in the shadows of a language I desperately wanted to love. But one day, something snapped. I realized that my fear of looking stupid was costing me my life. It was costing me connections. It was costing me opportunities. I was tired of being invisible. I realized that being an introvert wasn't the problem. My fear was the problem. So, how did I change? It wasn't magic, and I didn't suddenly become an extrovert overnight. I had to find a way to learn that worked for my quiet personality. Step 1. I stopped trying to speak to crowds. Instead, I started speaking to myself. I turned my room into my practice stage. I listened to English podcasts and I would pause them and repeat exactly what they said, mimicking their emotion, their tone. Step 2. The mirror. This sounds crazy, but I started having full conversations with myself in the mirror every morning. I would tell myself my plans for the day in English. No one was there to judge me. It was just me and my reflection. Step 3. Low pressure connection. I wasn't ready for video calls yet, so I joined online communities where I could just type. Typing gave me time to think. It built my confidence without the pressure of instant speaking. It took months. It was slow, but then it happened. I was at a small gathering. Someone I admired, a native speaker, asked me about my hobbies. The old fear rose up. My heart started pounding. The translation head started booting up. But this time I took a deep breath, and I just spoke. I didn't use perfect grammar. I'm sure my accent was thick. I definitely made mistakes. But you know what? They didn't care. They listened. They understood me. We connected. That moment changed everything. I realized that English isn't a test you have to pass. It's a bridge to other human beings. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is connection. I am still an introvert. I still get tired at parties. I still make grammar mistakes every single day. But I am no longer afraid of my own voice. I am no longer invisible. If you are watching this, hiding in the shadows, terrified to speak. Please know this. Your thoughts are valuable. The world wants to hear what you have to say, even if it's imperfect. Start small, be kind to yourself, and just say the first word. Tell me in the comments below, what is your biggest fear when speaking English? Let's talk about it.